What's up, everyone? I'm doing this video. This is a how I mix my craft paints. I'm doing it for John Paul. He's been asking me to do a video, and I guess he's having some troubles with mixing the craft paints. Um, I don't know. I use the Folk Art. I also have the Craft Smart paint. Blah blah blah. I can't talk today, and I haven't had any alcoholic beverages yet. Anyways, um, it it don't really matter with craft paint. I mean, from what my experiences, they're all pretty much the same. The Walmart brand seems to spray a little better, thicker, than the Folk Art does. Again, and I mean, I'm still learning this stuff too, so, you know, I learned a lot from Chris has helped me out. Chris Chapman and Chris Cortels both helped me out quite a bit. One thing I did do, I get these little cups at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Little, I don't know, 10 milliliter cups, whatever they are. They work great for mixing it, and then they're airtight, so they paint stays a while. I do have paint mixed up in my glass jar, and I found the glass jars on eBay, 10 of them for like $5. So I just ordered me some more of them glass jars. Anyways, hopefully we'll get this done in one shot. And this paint's been sitting for a while, so I want to mix it up good. And I just use, if I want a satin finish, if I want a matte finish, I use the washer fluid. If I don't use, if I want a shiny finish, or like a satin finish, I got Bottle of Future here, floor polish. So we're going to do the matte finish because that's what I actually need to make another jar of. This is the, this one is mixed with, it's just black. I use it for my black wash. And that's mixed with Future. So, just regular old washer fluid and your Folk Art paint. Shake it up real good. And where's my marker at? You don't have to do the marker. It looks like my daughter was in my room again. But I usually go half and half. So I'll mark the cup where I want the paint to be. And this stuff is pretty thick, so you want to put it in and let it level. And of course it's so thick it doesn't want to come out. About right there. It's really thick, so that's pretty good there. So then I have a stick to mix with. Actually, I have another stick here somewhere. Oh, we'll just cut this off. And then I just add the washer fluid to it. Just basically doing this to show John the consistency of it. I kind of find that the consistency of like milk is good. Chocolate milk, a little on the thicker side. Seems the spray pretty good. I had some ferret hair there. Anyways, just mix it up. And what you want to do is you want to run it let it run down the side of the cup, John. I can tell you right now, just by that, it's too thick. So I add a few more drops. And if you add it too thin, you could always throw another piece or two, a couple drops of the paint in there. So there's really no way to mess it up. You're either going to have, you know, I only really want a quarter of this cup paint, but I always end up with a half a cup, if not more. So it doesn't go bad. I mean, that glass jar has been filled since the beginning of summer. So, and I put quite a bit of paint in here, so it's still on the thick side. See how it's not even running, it's barely running down the side of the cup. So we will add a few more drops. And it's really a trial and error kind of thing, you know, like anything in our hobby is. I mean, you mix it, spray it through your gun, and whatever that is still too thick. It's not even running down the cup yet. So we will add some more washer fluid. Let me see if I could clean this off a little bit so you could see. Man, just bear with me. This is doing this as I go, so. So if you could see right there, see how that runs down quicker? That's a little bit more than the consistency of chocolate milk, so we'll go a couple more drops. And we'll stir. And that runs down a little faster. I don't know if you can see that, but stir this a little bit more. See how fast I ran down the side of the cup? Now that's about where I want to be with me. Again, this is just for brushing it on. It'll drip off the... Oh, sorry, I'm not in the frame. It'll drip off like that. That's about where I want to be. Let me see if I can clean this off again and let it run down the side of the cup. And also, as you let it sit, it'll all go down to the bottom and the cup will become clean. The side of the cup will become clean. I have a cup up there. Let's see. It's about the consistency of chocolate milk there. You could always add a little bit more. And what it is, the washer fluid dries, makes it dry pretty damn quick. So after spraying through my airbrush, usually a half hour after I spray, I can handle it. Now this is a little bit on the thinner side. This right here, see if I can drip. That right there, I would spray at about 15 psi, maybe. Actually, it's still on the thick side. We're at about 4, 5, 6 more drops. Yeah, that's good there. And let me see if I have another cup that I could use. I know I have another cup around here somewhere. That's razor blades. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it on this one. Be a little easier to show it to. See how that's dripping pretty good? And then if you put it in the cup, basically right there is where I want it. That's basically where I want it. I could spray that through my airbrush at about 10 to 15 psi. You go any higher, I've noticed if I do go any higher than that, I end up with some orange peel. So, but that's about it. That's it took me 8 videos to do this. Because they were working on my internet the other day when I tried to make it, and I had crappy internet. But I hope this helps, John. Like I said, I'm still learning the craft paint thing. I've gotten better at it since my first time. But you know, there's other guys out there that know more than I do. But this is what I know, so I hope it helps. And if you have any more questions, I'll be happy to help if I can. So that's about it. I'm out. Guys, have a good day. I will have an update coming up on my cancer build, or preview. But I'm working on that today, all day, and I'll have another video up later on today sometime. Guys, have a good Sunday. Enjoy. I'm out. Peace.